They flew by. Dad jokes, but seriously.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Welcome, everybody, to another fine Saturday. 2 weeks were past, but I'm not doing a welcome back because we've done that too many times. To the PG show, where now officially I am a father. Hey! But he's eating right now, so you'll get to see him later because he's greedy as fuck.
And attached to a titty.
Can we do one? Can we do one? Can we bring it back for the team? Can we bring it back? Fatherhood holla! Hey, everybody! Oh, thanks for tuning in, man. I know it was last minute. I only announced today that we'd get the web show going. We weren't sure. Child only returned home on Thursday.
Yes.
On Thursday. It was the first time I had to stay in hospital for a week, man, which was the worst week in history. But after 15 long hours of labour, 15 hours, what a great time to be a man.
Yeah, mate.
I've got to say, that 15 hours, you really appreciate your penis.
That's it, though. You put in the effort at first, mate. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Look, it takes
Done.
two.
Done.
It takes two. It takes two.
Yeah.
It takes two. It's not like my effort was unrecognised.
No.
Because I created.
You did create.
I started it.
Sowed
The
the
reaction.
seed.
Exactly. You
did,
can't
mate.
have one without the other. But those 15 hours, holy God. Have you ever seen forceps?
Yes.
Dude. Dude. They had to grab him and pull. And she was like, this. And I was like, that's my son's head you're holding onto right there. And she just didn't give a shit. This lady surgeon, wonderful lady surgeon, who went in deep with what I can only describe as DOS tennis rackets, grasped the head of the child, and was doing this. And all I can see is a face, the shake. And I'm going, that can't be good. It's alright, trying not to look worried. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's fine, it's going really well. What the fuck is going on over there? And then, boom, pops out. Yeah, 15 goddamn hours. But salute me, my friend, as I join you. And
Congrats, mate.
You're going to take a look at him later. He's having something to eat. He's being a little bit greedy. All he does is eat, sleep, and shit. For any fathers out there, you already know what that's about. But thank you once again for tuning in with us. I really appreciate it, guys. I know it's been ropey. But I want to break into some gaming stuff because I've had the worst week of World of Warcraft
Right
ever.
into it, mate.
Oh,
I like
man.
it. Do you know what I mean? You don't even take the audience out for a nice meal.
God.
You just get straight into the good stuff.
I can't.
Get
Are you
straight
guys
into
enjoying
it.
the Siege of Orgrimmar? Really? Are you guys really liking the Siege of Orgrimmar so far? Because that race, the heroic race, dude, is so fucking good right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's one of the best races to be not a part of. Ever.
Is it still not one of those like US servers before EU servers?
Oh, it's all irrelevant now. The week's passed by. So once the reset happens...
Oh, okay.
Once the reset happens, it's all good. It's all good. Everybody's fine and dandy and
But what
stuff
if
like
they
that.
alter boss mechanics?
That was the risk. There was a risk of that. I was talking to a couple of people, and there was a definite risk that certain bosses were going to be nerfed at the reset, which would have been really bad. Because literally, like, just as a viewer, a spectator, hours, like, so Blood Legion, US guild, right? Yeah. We'll talk about the 10-man separately. And Method EU guild, so obviously, Method wake up, 10 bosses fucking down already in heroic. You're thinking, shit. And Blood Legion have just gone to bed. And in the first day, they've downed 10 bosses. That's a lot of catch-up to do. So you're thinking to yourself, what are we going to do here? How are we going to cope with this situation without screwing it over completely? So they played it cool. Did the old raise, did the old thing and all that. And I thought, well, gear might play a big difference once they hit a certain level. You're going to be after all that gear that you can get on everybody. Because you might suddenly need 8 rogues, right? So what you can't do is put your A team, plow them through everything and hope for the best. Because you might need 8 rogues. You might need fucking 16 mages. You might need 20 druids, Paragon. And then, you're just having a good old time. Anyway, race evened up. Method pulled ahead by 1. Blood Legion caught straight back up a couple of hours later, and then fucking Method pulled ahead by 1. And then it came to Wednesday, Tuesday, reset day, right?
Right.
So I'm watching WoW Progress, and it's going well, and I'm like, oh, Method's, it's even. It was, I want to say 12 out of 14.
13.
Both of them were 12 out of 14. Whoever said 13, get your shit together. And it was Tuesday night, US servers have gone down. Okay, so that's it. Blood Legion's done for the week. Nothing they can do now. The servers are down till reset. And Method had a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours left before the EU service went down. Still 12 out of 14. Fucking 13 out of 14 pops up. As I'm talking to someone on Skype, they go, Method have killed it. I'm like, no fucking way. I believe it's the Paragons of the Claxi. Just like 9 bosses, one after the other. And this fucking boss died at like, and if you were Blood Legion, you would have gone, you motherfuckers. Because they must have gone to bed going, that motherfucker is hard. That ain't going down. We're not going to have a loot disadvantage next week, you know. It's all pretty square. Hours before the server went down, the fucking boss fell over, and that must have been gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
Because that's important gear. That's 5 or 6 items, man.
Boss as well,
that's 5 or 6 fucking items. So Method goes 13 out of 14. EU servers come back up, and I'm like, can you repeat it? 'Cause it's always difficult the next week. Can you clear them bosses quickly? What if Blood Legion wake up and smash through 13 out of 14? Because you've got a whole week's worth of extra gear, and suddenly you both head neck to neck. Because you have to understand, there's no way they had enough time to work on Garrosh, because the servers were going down, right? So, fucking next day, still 13 out of 14 for Method, still 12 out of 14 for Blood Legion. Another day goes by, still the same. And then they go 13 out of 14, they're both even Steven. And again in 10-man, Paragon dominating their 13 out of 14. So we're still waiting for that first Garrosh heroic kill. But as a spectator, because I know I've been in that situation where you're like, we're safe for this week. And it's quite a relaxing feeling. It's like, we've done our best.
Yeah.
We have done our best. We can do no more this week. Literally, the servers are switching off. Nothing else we can do now. Let's go to bed safe. Check the competition. They're at the same point as we are. They've only got a few hours left. It's going to be okay. I can sleep easy. Wake up, wild progress, 13 out of 14, in your face. Motherfucker, right? You know that's going on, like, you know, that is the way it's going down, to see that big 13 stood there and all that kind of stuff. What a brilliant time. Unfortunately, right? You might think that I didn't release any WoW videos for a few days because I had a baby. Not so. Because the hospital won't let you stay with your child. They kick you out so that mother can sleep, which is actually really irritating. You've been through this as well, right? Where you get sent home.
Indeed.
Where you get sent home, and it's absolutely horrific. So I came home to do some WoW videos. I don't know how many. I almost made like a public video about announcing this, but it got fixed rather quickly. I just happened to fall into a really horrible situation, which is Apple, as some of you might know, Apple updated their iOS.
Yeah.
To iOS 7, right?
Yes,
so if you had an iPhone, which we've got an iPhone, they updated to iOS 7. So it was a big thing because it changed the whole dynamic of it and all that kind of stuff, and the graphical display and some new features. So we upgraded to iOS 7. What they hadn't really seemed to have done, Apple style, is told most of the app developers how it works. So I was at the hospital and I thought, oh, I'll check the armory to see who got what, and that kind of thing. So I was like, I clicked, and my thumb just graced the WoW app. Your account has been locked. And I was like, have I been hacked? Why is my account locked? I was like really panicked. And then I thought, it doesn't matter. I've had my account hacked before. If people know my email address, right? They're going to be trying and all that kind of shit. So I wasn't too bothered. It takes me about 2 hours to get my stuff back. So I cruised on home. Didn't worry about it. I think I texted you to say, my WoW account's locked.
Yes.
I tried to log in. It's because of this iOS update. Because apparently it changes your IP and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know how it works, how it saved the memory, but it locked my WoW account. So, did the honourable thing like a gent. Went onto Battle.net. Typed in my details. It said, I'm sending you the SMS verification code to your phone so you can just unlock it easily. Because, of course, you've got your phone. No problems asked. Error. I'm like, that's odd. Error. Error. Battle.net was screwed at the same time. Email, submit a ticket. Take a picture of your driving license with your phone, which is the one that's connected to your account. Take a picture, send it off to Blizzard, submit a ticket, go to bed, wake up, it's fine. Here's your reset password. Error. And I'm like, what the fuck? Error, cleared my cache, used my phone, used a different machine, asked my brother to try it, error on Battle.net all the time. I was like, well, that's really annoying. Submit another ticket. Oh, sorry, here's another reset password link. Oh, that one works. Excellent. It's only been like 24 hours. No big deal. Click it. Worked. Log in. Like a champ. So I'm inside and I'm doing some monk stuff and recording some footage and everything's happy. Log out for the afternoon. Go and see my son. Come home. Your authenticator no longer works because you reset your account. That's unsynced your authenticator. Decent. So I had to send another fucking message to Blizz.
Yeah.
Saying, can you remove my authenticator? Sent me in a verification code. Didn't work. Error. Sent me another thing. Error. And it went on for fucking days. I only got my account back yesterday, and it was awful. It was the most awful fucking experience ever. It's like I came home to play, and there's nothing worse than not being able to play. Right? That is the worst thing in the universe, is just not being able to play. You're paying for it, can't play. Servers are up, can't play. And that was why there was no videos. But eventually I got them up. I managed to get some Monk stuff.
Pally video got put back up.
Oh, the Paladin video is back. Jesus Christ. That took 2 fucking weeks. What a bastard. 2 weeks.
I still want to know whose footage it was.
Oh, it's on the video. It's on the video. It was in his right. You know, I just assumed it was a dead channel because nothing had happened there for 9 months.
Well, I'd still like to know who it is. You know, just to see his channel, so to speak.
Well, you can. It's notation on the video.
Oh, good. But
But yeah, the
I'm going to
legacy of the
tear him
Paladin
to
video-
bits.
The legacy of the Paladin video is back up, which is fantastic. I had no ill will towards the guy. He was perfectly in his right to do it.
I do.
Why?
Well, put it like... Brass taxes, mate. Your channel does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even you try, you just can't get your foot in the door. Someone who's got a bit of publicity on his channel uses a bit of your footage. No, take it down, no.
It's still copyright. It's still
No
his.
bad.
Ain't no problem. It was fine. It just took so long to get back up that Paladin video. That sucked.
Well, that's because of
It just
YouTube,
took
though, isn't it?
Yeah, YouTube just took forever, but it was dead legal. I've never been through something like that before, because I ask, when I make a legacy video,
Yeah.
I ask absolutely everybody, unless it's a channel that's been dead for a year or so,
Yeah.
right? And so if it's been a year or so, there's no issue with me. I can't see why it would be a problem, right? So
Yeah.
you uploaded a couple of boss videos or whatever, so I just didn't ask this guy. Anyway, he still uses his account. In fact, interestingly enough, on the Paladin video, the reason the guy found out, he wasn't watching the videos.
His mates.
His guild mates enjoyed the video and told him he was in it. It's like, oh, you're in this video for a couple of seconds, and that's what got him anyway. But again, no problem with the guy at all. He was actually fine. I spoke to him, and he was fine. And it just...
That chat's not
It
working.
really surprised me. The reaction was like, YouTube sent me this thing, and they were like, "Oh, you've had a copyright thing." It was a big moment, and the ad partners came on to me. Curse got onto me. He was like, "What's happened? What's going on? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done?" I was like, "It's nothing. It's nothing. I spoke to the guy. It's fine. He's just got to unlock it." He actually tried to contact me through YouTube, but I get so many messages. There's no way I could have seen it.
No.
So I said to him, "There's no way I could have seen it. I just assumed it was a dead channel. There's no big deal." And he was like, "Yeah, cool. Okay, use it." Told YouTube that. Copied and pasted it. Screen dumped it. I was like, "Hey, YouTube, yeah, he's fine with it. It's no problem. Unlock it." All right. 14 days later. 14 fucking days later. 14. Jesus Christ to upload it. But I'm so happy it's back up because that video was...
To go.
I loved making that
I've
video.
not seen it.
I loved making that
I've not
video.
seen it yet.
And because the Paladin, for me, I mean, I've seen there's loads of fucking Pallies here. Yeah, Twitch chat's always kind of goofed. And I love... The Paladin is just the coolest looking class. I find it very hard to find a class that overall, gameplay-wise, looks cooler.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you're the king of the transmog, so you probably know.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you argue as a sort of counterpart to that?
what do you mean when you say cool? What do you mean like just the animation,
Wings,
the armor?
the fucking
Yeah.
guarded by, the guardian of the ancient
Well, that's
kings
it,
just
yeah.
looks so good, man. And it is so hard to argue with a class that just looks more spectacular and fantastic. I mean, I'm not talking about gameplay-wise.
Flamboyancy, mate.
Oh, they just drip it, don't they? And then you look at, after playing Warcraft 3, and the Paladin is such a main role in that.
Yeah.
I mean, to have Arthas in there and all that kind of stuff. And they love the Paladin. Arthur's story is so well told. And yeah, he's a Death Knight, but obviously they didn't come in vanilla. So the Paladin was so crucial. And you could argue the Shaman was kind of the same. But the big lead-off of Warcraft 3 is Arthas, the Paladin, and his journey. And that's what it's all about. And in fact, Arthas' Death Knight is a different campaign later through the game.
You had to throw Journey in, didn't you?
Did I? Did I say it?
Journey.
Well, I meant
Arthur's in his Journey.
Demo lock after Greenfire? No! Greenfire looks
I just
shit
like
in my opinion.
rogues.
Rogues are cool. I think they're very reliant on armor, where it's difficult to make a paladin look bad without doing some really
Yeah.
clownish armor.
But I think it's the little intricacies of a rogue. I think it's more in situ. Like a paladin, you can fire off all their abilities and obviously make them, stand out. Whereas a rogue, it's just you look for. I don't know. It's my head. It's
The
my head.
subtleties.
The subtleties, nice use of subtlety on a rogue, mate.
Thank you.
But you fight, imagine a rogue just fighting a mage and he's fighting away and stuff, and a mage fires something at him. Split second before it, he cloak of shadows it. Just that whole imagery of a rogue looking like he's using some sort of void to dodge like a magic attack and stuff.
I think the Cloak
I'm
of
going
Shadows.
happy.
No, Cloak of
I'm going
Shadows,
happy.
I agree, is a good spell, and it always was when it came in, and especially the noise is a big part of
Yeah.
Cloak of Shadows. The
Yeah.
like it disappeared, and I also
like inhale sort of breath, isn't it?
yeah, and I like the demo lock as well. I mean, turning into a giant demon is always cool. It's a shame the gameplay of a demo lock is fucking. It's better now than when it started in Mob.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some little bit of cheese going on, but it's all good. But it's a paladin all the way through vanilla. It was hard all the way through vanilla. They look cool, and I remember when I was into Arena when we were doing the gladiator stuff, is when a paladin would pop wings against me like a ret pally. When I occasionally bumped into them, when they popped wings and stuff, you were like, "Fuck off, get away from me, disarm that bastard."
The glass cannons are
Stun
about
him,
to
yeah, exactly. And going through it all, and the Legacy of the Paladin video is almost as important to me as maybe the Legacy of the Warrior, which I'm really looking forward to the Legacy of the Warrior.
That'd be cool.
There's a couple I'm not looking forward to. Can you guess?
Yeah.
Which ones? What do you guys think? What are the Legacy videos I'm really not looking forward to making?
Monk.
Oh, I'm not going to make a monk one.
Why not?
Yeah, Legacy of the Monk.
That's
They
racist.
level really quick.
That's racist. Legacy of the Monk. Ding.
Ding! Yeah, the Legacy of the Monk. Look at all the hacks you can use to level them really quickly. Is our chat slow? I mean, should we just talk anyway? I don't know.
Just talk, man. Just talk.
What do you
the
think?
video's
What's
a
your
bit
opinion?
behind. Well, I don't know though, because characters that are bad to play don't necessarily have a bad background to them, like mages.
Legacy of the Mage. That won't be easy. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Hunter, Death Knight, everything. I assume these are all your classes. Is that what I'm assuming? These are all your classes? Shaman, Hunters, Hunter, Shaman. Yeah, you're pretty close there. I mean, Shaman's going to be difficult for me. I'm going to mix it and match it, so I'm annoying at least 50% of the people all the time. So a Shaman is kind of going to be interesting because you've got to talk about the 3 different specs. With the Paladin, that was kind of
And
easy.
where they came from with a shield.
Yeah.
Shield spec to increase block.
I mean, this with the Shaman, I'm trying to compare it to the Paladin. Ardent Defender, most overpowered ability in the game for a time. Wolves.
I liked it, man.
Well, I can build it up in the video so it looks good, but it's Ardent Defender, can't die, continue button. Wolves.
Yeah, but
And it's not the same
that's when they're
fucking thing.
facing each other though. But like when the Shaman got wolves, and it was in TBC, wasn't it?
I want to say
TBC?
TBC. Is that a TBC? Or
Because I
Wrath?
remember it because as soon as I got the wolves from TBC,
We
'cause
leveled
I
our
was in-
Shamans together.
Yes, we
Do you
did.
remember?
Basically, it was just a case of I wouldn't be afraid to fight any of the opposing factions. As soon as I saw them, I'd pop all my totems and just fire the wolves at them, and then just go at them like a bag of dicks. But because the wolves were there and stuff like that, it was just funsies.
Yeah, they're fun. There's a couple of ones. Hunter, I'm really looking forward to doing the Hunter, actually. Hunter's had some
Really?
great time. Yeah, tranquilizing shot. They're kind of
Oh,
only
their actual-
role being
yeah, their
there.
abilities, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
loads of things to talk about there. Maybe not the specs so much, but the actual vital role they played. And then, of course, using a macro throughout Sunwell and being
And-
world first DPS.
And did you notice I switched my hat?
No?
Oh, did do, mate.
You weren't supposed to bring it up, though.
I wanted to do it to you first.
Oh, right, okay. But now
Periodically
you've got it.
later on in the show, mate.
Yeah,
You're not going to
true.
know, mate.
Legacy of the Warrior I'm really
Yes, you
looking forward to. But I want to tease the top 5, which is what I'm working on at the moment.
What's top 5? Which top
You know my
five?
top 5? Well,
Yeah.
I've written the next top 5, and I've put down the 5 things that I want to talk about. I just want to say what the title is, and see if anybody can guess some things. I'll keep an eye on the chat. But the top 5 scumbag moments in WoW is what I want to say.
Top 5 scumbag moments.
Yeah, top 5 scumbag moments. Like when a player did something that was truly scumbag. Like, really
Was it
scumbag.
what something to do with their class or a glitch?
It
or...
could be anything that was terrible
Reckoning bomb.
behaviour. No, it's terrible behaviour that really shit on a lot of people. You know, something that really fucked a lot of people off. And I've got one of the ones that's going to go in there, and I don't know if even you know the story. It's actually really personal because it was somebody from Kill Count Lost. And I can't really do the thing without naming him, but I don't think he'll care because he thinks it's pretty funny what he did anyway. But he fucked off so many people by total accident. I mean, server wide. Screwed.
Oh, I know
them
what
up.
it is.
Do you know what
Yeah.
it is?
Is it?
What does his name begin with? What letter?
I don't know the person, but I know the event.
Yeah. Do you know the class?
Do
Do you know what class he was? Because it's important what class he was.
It was a caster one.
Nope.
No, I'm thinking of someone else.
Oh, you're thinking of something else? Oh, no.
I'm
worries.
thinking. Hang about. Just
Oh, you're interested now. I don't want to give it
because
away.
It was
because
one
it's in the
thing
top
that
five.
happened with one of the guys in Kill Count Lost. Just come over it.
I couldn't hear a word of that, but it was so sexy. Yes, he did that. That was part of it. That was part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, he did do something along those lines. But
he
that's
did
you
it
know,
nude.
you didn't realise how scumbag that is.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do top 5 scumbag fucking moments in WoW. I've got 5 of those bastards. I've been thinking of them for so long because I had like 5, 2 good ones, 3 bad ones, but I'm really looking forward to making that video as well. I think it's going to be fucking total.
It'll be
awesome.
mint. Yeah.
But you've been uploading to YouTube as well. You've been playing some games. Do you want to talk about the games we've been playing before we get the baby?
Well, yes, but your internet has crashed.
Are we not even broadcasting?
I think we are broadcasting. It's just that your chat's crashed.
Well, Twitch chat. This is why I don't fucking stream, man.
It's your internet. Wait a minute.
Yeah, right. No,
We
because
are live.
the numbers.
We're
of the viewers
moving.
are
We're
coming up.
moving. It's just your chat's goofed on this one.
Oh, well,
So I've got like 8 windows open.
Our
to
chat's
try and
down, but
resolve
don't
it.
worry about it. It's not much we can do. If it pops back up, it pops back up. We're not going to be crying. But you've been playing Splinter Cell Blacklist,
Dude.
which
Just
was.
a really-
Did it come with Uplay?
Yes.
Ah, dude.
It's fine, it's fine. It's also on offer on Steam at the minute, 25% off. Just really quick pre-story to that. It was on a day where it was just before payday. Splinter Cell had been out for nearly a month. And I'm thinking, I'm going to buy it when I get paid. And then like a week before payday on Steam, I saw Scribblenauts Unmasked. Now, this suckered me the same way that Infinite Crisis did.
I'm kind of worried about that. I was going to text you.
Yeah, it's got... Holy motherfucker. Does this not worry you?
That worries me a little bit. Wow.
Yeah? How does that not worry you?
A little bit.
One sec.
Let's go back. Weird.
That is weird.
That's
That's very weird.
I
In
tell you
fact,
what, if
that
something
fucked
else
me up.
happens, then we'll know.
Right,
Right?
okay.
Okay. We'll know.
But yeah, basically, so anyway, I got Scribblenauts, started enjoying it, and obviously I knew the premise of the game. I thought it's not going to adhere to me. Basically, obviously you type in anything, an adjective or an object to spawn to help you do missions and quests and so on. Could be anything, could do something to yourself, could spawn the entire Green Lantern Corps to kill like a little dog or something like that. Awesome. Now, you can create your own character. And I saw the videos of this before I actually bought it, and I thought, awesome! You can mix it up. You can have like Deathstroke's armor with Batman's cowl and a goddamn pair of samurai swords, things like that. And I was like,
Transmog, the
yes.
game.
Went into the create a character on my stream, lost my fucking shit. It is so bad. This is a 2D side-scrolling. It looks like it might be even a sprite, but the actual create a character is mind-blowingly bad. I mean,
A
you
lot of
wouldn't
people saying it was just an expansion. And it's nowhere near as good as the Scribblenauts Unlimited game.
No, that's what. Yeah, I've heard that as well. But just the create a character thing, it's a Scribblenaut. All you should have is the model of a character, what skin to put on it, what size to make it, done and done. No.
You can make your own items though, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. But the thing is, like, if I'm like I've got the torso and I put the legs on it, it's right. Okay, so I've got to drag the legs onto the body. But wait a minute, there are outline boxes where the legs need to be in. You've got to manually adjust the size of your legs. If they're not perfectly in them boxes, then it might read it that the legs behind the torso, in front of the torso. You put a cape on, then all fucking hell breaks loose.
Oh fucking hell!
It's
breaks
side
loose.
scrolling. I got the effect after 20 minutes of like my character. If I,
Oh, okay.
should we do this now?
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Can
Let's
we
do
refresh the
this.
chat? All right, guys. Here it comes.
I hope this is streaming. Bring him in. Bring forth the child. Is he sleeping? 'Cause I'm being really loud.
That's okay. He doesn't mind a bit of noise. Hey, there he is.
Ben, leave him.
There he is.
Don't bring the
There's
camera
little
over.
Max.
Ben.
Yeah, over there. Go on, you. And yeah, oh yeah, we should talk about Ben. There he is. Fast asleep for his first live show. You're not working as you should be, buddy. babies, man. They're so weird looking, aren't they? Look at that little head.
Oh, don't say he's weird looking.
He is. And Emma's good, aren't you?
Yeah.
Say hello. He's totally dead. He's full of
Flat
milk.
out.
He's full of milk. But there's my son. Little Max. Max Lamb.
Max Lamb. 100% lamb.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Max Lamb. There he is. It took 15 hours to come out. And a pair of pliers, basically. But there he is, guys. Pretty badass, isn't he? He's totally dead, look.
Don't say that!
He looks asleep. I was showing you one of his Quaid hand. You know what his first cartoon he watched was? X-Men from the 90s.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I'm going to drill that song into his head.
Let me just go get my phone.
You go and get your phone.
Oh,
He's
wait
so
for it, mate.
awesome.
Carry on talking.
He's so damn awesome. I love him so much. And he laughs already.
Let's do a live stream picture, mate, for Facebook.
Ah, there you go. Finally seen him. He doesn't do much.
He doesn't do much.
Doesn't do much. He's got giant feet. None of his baby grows. His feet don't fit, which is a real pity.
He has got big feet, hasn't he?
He has got giant clod-hopping feet, which is a little bit scary.
He's like a cat, though. He looks like he's in the most uncomfy position in the world, yet he's sound asleep.
Oh, he's awesome, man. I tell you, he does things that...
Well, he's been really good, hasn't he?
And yeah, and Ben's been really good with him as well. Like, when he first cried, Ben cried. And Ben was weeping at the door. Like, because we had the door closed and he was crying a little bit. And Ben was crying his little eyes out. And he's at the door going, but it's taken a little couple of days.
What is
But-
he just doing?
Oh, Ben's fine now. And Ben just sleeps under his cot, you know, watching him.
Yeah.
Just likes to watch him and take care of him and stuff, and just gives him a sniff to check that he's okay. But he's totally badass, man.
Chat's back up.
Oh, excellent. Oh, chat. We can see you now. Well, you. I can see one person. Is he going to bed?
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay. Oh. Cute, aren't you, buddy?
Bedtime for
go.
babies.
There you go. Oh, bye.
Go on, handsome.
Tell you, being a dad was so weird.
I'm gonna close the door then.
It is. It's weird, isn't it? I had a.
Shut up.
I told you I wasn't very. What's that?
I don't know, mate.
Monster. Don't know where from though. I
How?
don't know. But I had my first dad moment.
Tell me.
I had my first dad moment the morning after he was born. 'Cause he came out at 8 p.m. So the next morning I was at the hospital, and because Emma had that like infection business a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he's got infection markers in his blood. Not that you've got an infection yet, but your body has the markers. So it's like your body's fighting the infection before you know about it, kind of thing.
Like building a defense, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So you've not if you had like a cold or whatever,
Yeah.
you've not started showing it, but your body's already fighting it. So he said he's got some infection markers, which means we're going to need to keep it for 5 days. And I was like, God. And he's going to need to have an IV. And I was like, you're really going to put an IV in my 1 day-year-old son? Anyway, so I came to the hospital the next morning, because like I say, they kick you out. And I walked in, and Emma's like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm like, oh, okay, go to sleep, and I'll look after him. So I sat in the hospital most of the day while Emma was asleep. And doctor turns up. He's like, hello. Like, hey, how's it going? And he goes, I'm here to put the cannula in. And I was like, okay.
Why is it called cannula?
It's just the name of it. It's just the thing they put into connect the IV to your hand. Goes into your vein.
I thought that was an IV.
No, the IV's the bag of shit that goes in. The cannula's where it connects to into your vein. And that stays in permanently.
IV's intravenous, though.
Yeah.
Into your vein.
Yeah, through a cannula.
So that's misleading. Into your vein is actually the bag that doesn't go into your vein.
It's the tubing. So he says, I'm going to put the cannula in. So I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, I need to take you to a treatment room to do it. Because obviously it's quite delicate work. So his veins are tiny. His veins are like really smidgy. So I was like, okay. He's like, are you bothered if I just go in here and do it? And I was like, no, you doctor, it's fine. It's no problem. You go in there. You take, you do it. Anyway, he wheeled him out. And I was sat there. I must have lasted 10 seconds, I want to say,
You'll lose your mind.
before I went absolutely criminally insane and was ready to kill everybody in my path until I found him. Because I was sat there, Emma was asleep, I'm on my own, and my son is not there. And then I'm thinking, that guy might not be a doctor. That guy might be a guy off the street who has stolen a badge, who's selling babies. Anything is going on, and I stormed out of there. I at the time, it was totally blind to whatever was going on. And I stormed through, and I'm like, where's the treatment room? Where's the doctor? And the midwife was like, why, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, just show me where the treatment room is. And I must look so angry. And I stormed through, and she's like, this way, this way, this way. She looked really, I must have been panicking her a little bit under the door. And there he was with the doctor, and I was like, came to my composure. And he goes, is everything okay? And I went, fine. Absolutely fine. Not to say that 5 seconds ago I was ready to run a knife through your heart. I'm serious, man. If I would have found anything out about you, I would have hunted you fucking down. And I thought, God, I've got such a dad feeling. Such a creepy
That's what I was saying,
dad
though. That's
feeling.
what I say. I say to everybody who's not had kids or about to have kids, your mindset, one sec, I should do that. Your mindset changes instantaneously. It's like DNA coded to be very protective, isn't it?
It was creepy. I hadn't felt like that ever. Never felt like that before. But I just tore through it. I was like, where's the treatment room? I was grabbing people. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Show it me now. Show it me right now. And then when I walked in, I got the composure back instantly. And he was like, oh, you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. Absolutely fine. You carry on doing what you're doing. And I thought,
with clenched fists.
yeah, I was like, if he cries, I know he's sticking a needle in him, but if he cries, there's going to be some trouble to pay. Anyway, he turned out to be a Greek doctor from Thessalonica, which it was like half of Kilkenny.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I ended up chatting to a guy, a really nice doctor, who was like, oh, you know Thessalonica? I was like, got a lot of friends there. And, you know, they go to this web cafe and all this stuff. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Turned out to be like a bit of a gamer and all that kind of stuff. So it turned out to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
I didn't really tell him that I hated his fucking soul for a couple of minutes, but I absolutely did. I
didn't even question it. He was going to die.
He was going to die. I thought that I mean, in that few seconds, it's amazing how quickly your mind thinks. I thought, what if Emma wakes up and I'm like, and she goes, "Where is he?" And I go, "I don't know."
Yeah.
I mean, and then I thought, why don't I know? That was like the thought process. That was like the chain reaction. It's like, why don't I know where he is? It's been a day. Why? It's been 10 hours. Where is my son? Who is this guy? Why is he taking him away? Why can't he do it here? And then I was like, where is he? Fucking outcharging like a bull, man. I was goring my way through people. It was real freaky. So you got... that was my story, anyway, of being a dad.
Well, he's fine. Emma's fine. Everyone's fine.
Oh, they're fine. He's just a shitty machine. He's alright. but I have done loads of stuff with it, like I said, because he had really wrinkly hands. So, Total Recall.
I was sat... It was it, yeah.
You gotta do it.
Wasn't I holding him when you did it? Or was you holding him?
I was holding him.
You sat next to me and you grabbed his little hand because he's got the IV in it, so it's obviously that hand's covered up, but the other one's loose. And babies do have like cracked skin on their hands when they're born. She grabs the baby's hand and goes, "Quaid." Like, what is it? Watto from Total Recall. Quato, sorry. From Total Recall. I was just like...
I've had so much fun with him. I swear, you can do whatever you want with him. I like moonwalking with him, but like actually not like Michael Jackson, but like I bounce him like he's on the moon, like going towards Emma. So she's like, "Oh, can you pass him me?" I'm like boom, boom, boom. But he loves it though. He laughs and stuff already, which is pretty. It's going to be a ginge. Say a little prayer. Would you? I'm going to just keep playing to him the Simply Red thing. But you've got to do it. You got to have fun with a baby, man. Because you don't do anything.
You got
the only
dad
chance I've
treatment
got.
in when he's older.
Eh?
You got dad treatment in when he's older.
Oh, I'm going to be so daddy. I mean, we can pull off some bad boy stuff. It's going to be hilarious. Well, let's start again before we go for a quick break, though. So you got Scribblenauts Unlimited.
Yeah. So fuck Scribblenauts.
Oh shit! Have you not played it since?
No, I haven't.
But there is like hardly any of the scribbling involved because it's all like collect questions. It's like little weird questions.
It's yeah. Basically,
it's not fun.
No. It's another like brand of game where they've said, you know, this is famous at the minute. Can we put your brand on it? Yeah, do that then. However, we're going to spend all your budget on letting us use our stuff so you can put basically nothing in your game. So anyway, I actually nearly broke down on the stream because I was well pissed with myself. Not like in tears broke down. I was just like...
Just for falling for the trap?
Yeah, just like, you've done it again, you absolute idiot. And then I started saying to myself, I said... You should have bought Splinter Cell. You should have bought... And I was saying to the guys in the chat, it's like, right, you know, I'm going to get to the end of this, and then we're just going to go on League of Legends. I'm probably going to play it offline a bit, but I'm never going to stream
I wouldn't
it
give up on the franchise. I mean, Scribblenauts Unlimited is a ton of fun.
No, I agree with you.
So
it's
much
just
fun.
Yeah,
but you got shovelware is what happened.
Exactly.
You got the crap.
So, I think it was either a Skype message or something like that, and it was from Joro, who's a regular in the chat, and he said, check your Steam. So I was like, right, okay. So I checked my Steam, and he put, here you go, and he sent me Splinter Cell. So I was like, over the fucking moon, that guy has got more money than Jesus. He must be.
Jesus hasn't got a lot of money.
He sits there on his gold throne thinking, should I throw this guy a bone? I'll throw him a bone. So he threw me a bone. Yeah, exactly, yeah, sandals. So I got into Splinter Cell. Now, as it was installing, we played a league match, I think, and then a couple of the guys in the chat who've got Splinter Cell said, as soon as you get the tutorial, do a couple of the side missions before you even go into the first mission, purely because you'll have a bit of money, you'll get your upgrades, some upgrades.
Is it XP
and
level?
it'll make it more fun. No, it's
Or is it
money.
just
It's
quest
just
rewards?
basically, it's just cash. You do
Like Deadpool? Is it
yeah,
cash to buy stuff?
but it's not like cash. Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah. So you do the tutorial, then you go onto an aircraft called Paladin 1. Yeah, Paladin
It's
1.
worth remembering I hate Splinter Cell. Okay. I just don't like stealth games, you know that. That's why I'm really struggling with The Last of Us, besides the fact that my PS3's broken.
We'll get to. That's hilarious. We need to get to that in a minute. But anyway, you get onto Paladin 1, and then you meet all your team as you're walking on the aircraft, and then each person of your team has something that they can do, like an outside thing, or they have specific side quests or side co-op quests. So then Joro said, I'm getting it as well, I'm installing it, blah, blah, blah. So I did a side quest, and then Joro's like, right, I'm ready. So we started doing the co-op quests. So we did that, and then I went to a guy who you get gadgets from and stuff like that, who's on the aircraft, like a queue, yeah.
Like Q.
The customization, I know it does, mate. Well done, well remembered. The customization and transmog in that game just immediately like melted my heart.
Can I ask how long you've been off stream editing your guy?
No, you may not.
Okay. No, you may not.
Like it's like a side note. I was on. I don't know what that is. Remind me next time.
No.
All these things, man. Whoa.
I don't get
What is all these things that your computer's making me do? But anyway, so today I was playing Skyrim for a bit on the second playthrough, and all the way that I'm going through Skyrim, because I know what I needed to do in Skyrim, I thought, right, I'll get to this save point, and I'll go on Splinter Cell for a bit, and I rushed all the way to this point where I could save it and go on Splinter Cell, load it up, because it was when Suzanne and Ava was having a sleep, so I thought, right, I've got about an hour and a half here, so I can do a couple of side missions, check out the gear that I can upgrade, because you can get 3 sets of gear as well. You can have like a stealth, a sniper, a recon, whatever you want to build.
All of them sound
The trinity
very
of stealth,
exciting.
mate. Well, you like the assault sort of thing, mate, so you can play
I like
assault.
the bit that isn't stealth.
Exactly, assault, mate.
That would be fine and dandy with me.
But the 3 leveling trees. Oh, another thing, mate.
Ooh!
Yeah. Basically, if you use your Uplay points, and this is another thing that I want to go to later, but it's just a side story. Now, you know, like gamer points on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, Uplay have got those in game where it's nothing that will upgrade your character, but you can use your Uplay points for achievements to buy superficial stuff in game, which I think's awesome.
Skins and shit.
Exactly. Now, there's a pair like his goggles and stuff like that, the trademark. One of the transmog things, you could just change the lens colour of them.
I'm fine with that. I think that's brilliant.
Exactly. You know what the best colour for those goggles is that you unlock through Uplay, like as a limited edition
Neon
thing?
blue.
Do you know what it's called? Ghost Blue.
Ghost blue. It has to be blue.
Yeah.
It has to be blue. Team Ghost.
Team Ghost. But yeah, so I thought, right, I've got about an hour and a half. I'll do a couple of side missions and I'll buy some gear, upgrade it, ready for when I'm playing with Jero next. Didn't do any missions. I just sat there looking through the gear. Look, everything, like, okay, I'll get a new pistol. What can I put on this pistol? Sights and lasers
This sounds
and
like
ammo
every
and
time
rails.
we played a
It's just
wrestling
like,
game.
Ah.
This sounds like every time we played a wrestling game. I still want to release that video, which is you trying to play WWE 13.
Why?
Because I invited you round to play it. We plugged it in and said, right, I'm going to Fraps's record it. I'm going to record the gameplay and we can do some video with it or something. And you filled a hard drive and all you did was edit your character.
Because it
And
was
then you went home.
awesome.
An hour and a half.
But how good was my character after that? It
It
was
was a
really
wonderful
good.
intro.
It
Wonderful
was
entrance,
really
which is
good.
well worth
Exactly, you
Oh,
think?
what a stunning
Yeah.
entrance. What a guy. Let's go to a quick break then, because I want to come back and talk about this stuff, but I'm also taking over for Emma later, and I want to do some Q&A because the chat seems to be working.
So we need to
At least I
plow
can
it
see
through.
Firestar and Phased and Daniel, and I want to talk to you guys. So let's take a quick 2 minutes. Hopefully the chat's going to be sorted by then. And
Yeah.
let's kick some ass.
Yeah, so spam the chat while we're away just to make sure that we know it's still going.
Yes, please. We'll be right back as soon as possible. The chat room is